I was debating whether to change the time because this is the situation. I haven't even dried my hair because I had a PT session. I'm like, stuff it. I did a post this morning about being real and like being authentic and doing your best is good enough. So I thought actually probably fits in line with that. You can have me with my hair wet. I'm going to get all the trolls now. Oh my God, she's so unprofessional. She shows up with her hair wet. Like, I don't care. So here I am, wet hair and all. Here it is. So today I wanted to share with you 3 strategies for recruiting in network marketing that no one teaches. And I know that no one teaches them because I had to figure it out myself. I had to find a way. And I will tell you where I found the way. The first thing I'm going to talk about is how to recruit globally, like how to build an international team, a global team. Obviously, your company has to be in those markets, first of all. In saying that, we have a big part of the team that kind of deal in a country that isn't actually open. And they do really well there, but I've never done that myself. I wouldn't know where to start. It can be very difficult. So I'm going to stick with telling you like what I figured out and what I know. So a lot of people in network marketing want to build globally. And I'll tell you why it's a really, really smart thing to do. It's a smart thing to do because business is business. Like it's going to go up and down. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, what product you sell, what service you offer, how amazing your marketing plan is or whatever. It doesn't matter about all of those things. Business is still business. It's going to go up and it's going to go down and it's going to go back up again and it's going to come back down again. This is just the way it works. And so if you find that difficult, then business in general is probably not for you. Even if you take like the safest business or the most passive business, which I guess is investments go up and they go down and they go up and they go down. And that's just how it is. So any kind of business whatsoever, you've got to expect the up and the downs. But with network marketing, how you can kind of balance it out is by building globally. Because normally recessions, for example, normally they're not worldwide. I mean, sometimes they affect everybody, but they're not worldwide. And if one country is like struggling, although network marketing does really well as you come in like middle towards the end of recessions, but let's just go back to the point. So if you are building in different countries, if one country is really having a hard time and it's going like this, then another country could be really having a good time and it's going like that. So by kind of balancing it out and building in different markets, you're really creating a stable business, as stable as it can be. And so you will see a lot of top network marketers that they have their businesses in many different markets. And this is probably strategically why they would want to do that, because it just kind of balances itself out. But you've got to have a strategy to building globally because it can be really difficult. It can be difficult. And I've seen people do it the wrong way. I've seen people fly to a country and be like, I'm building here. And they get there and it's like tumbleweed. Like, oh, okay, that wasn't worth my flight money. And I've seen it go wrong. I've seen people do it the right way and I've seen people do it the wrong way. And the right way is definitely to build something there first and then go there. So that would be my tip for anyone who's building globally, who wants to build globally. Like, don't go there straight away unless, look, if there's a few amazing leaders who could get, 20 people in a room or 50 people in a room or 100 people in a room, and that's worth your time and effort, then absolutely, like, go, if you feel it's right. But for me, I wanted to build something up first. I needed to know that, like, there was something that I could do there. So I needed to like check the market. So my sister and I built in the Middle East. And I'm trying to think the sales that we did after we went and we did these. I can't think what it was. I know. I mean, I think Nick did, from what she built, around 25,000 in sales that month based on what we built. When we went there, and I'll tell you how we got there and how we found people. Who wants to know how we found people in another country who were the right people? Because you never know who's the right people, right? But you've got to build up enough of a nest that you can go and you know that like some will fly and some will not. That's just life. So if you want to know like how we find the people, I guess this would be a really good bit of information for you, right? You just comment yes in the comments. Okay, yes. Okay, Rach. Okay, Rach, I'm going to share with you. So I didn't know, I mean, I knew a couple of people in the Middle East. We wanted to build there. We love the culture. We love the women that we met. So when me and Nick went to the Middle East, yeah, no, it's fine. It's not even a wall. It's just a screen because I'm in a different office. So don't worry. Yeah, it's fine. Look. So we loved the women that we were meeting. They were like really strong women, and although the culture there is super different, so a lot of women are stay-at-home mums and didn't go out to work, didn't have like their own career. There are a lot of women that do too, but like a lot of women that we met were those kind of women. But they had this like tenacity is the only way I can describe it. It was like they were strong as hell, and they were driven, and they really wanted to they really wanted to grow. And hey Manuela, Germany, you're in the house. Hello, love. So it lit something in us. I was like, wow, these women are flipping amazing, man. So what I needed to do with a market like the Middle East, and if you're building in any markets where you can have like extreme wealth or extreme poverty, like you obviously need to be aware of that. So I did not want to find people who were in extreme poverty. I wanted to find people. There was a starting cost for starting a business. It wasn't crazy. It was under £200, but you know, there was a starting cost. And so I actually wanted to find women who were already professional women, who had a certain level of role in a company. So I specifically went to LinkedIn to build globally. And I went to LinkedIn because how else, and there are ways like you can do Facebook ads, but I wanted specifically to select the people that I kind of liked the look of, I liked the sound of, they were doing a job that, you know, was kind of high level. And those are the people I specifically wanted. So they were my target audience. And I found them by going onto LinkedIn. Now I can tell you how to use it for network marketing, but I have not sussed LinkedIn yet. We have an expert inside of Entrepreneurity. She's absolutely amazing, Lindsay Meredith, and she is the LinkedIn expert. But for network marketing, like I know how to approach people. I know how to share the opportunity. I know how to follow up. I know how to do all of that stuff. So all I did I went onto LinkedIn and I used Sales Navigator. This is a paid for, I think it's like 50 or 60 quid a month. It's a paid for tool that I just use for a few months. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to connect with more people. It also allows you to privately message people. So I Googled top tech companies in the Middle East. And I was looking in certain areas. So I was looking in Jeddah, in Oman, in Kuwait, in Qatar, in Doha, in Dubai. So I was looking specifically for these countries. So I was able to search on LinkedIn using the Sales Navigator for specific countries, not specific countries, sorry, for specific companies that were based in the industry that I was looking at. And then I was able to see the job titles of the people that worked in that company. And I scaled that down. I just wanted women. And so that's how I approached. And all I did was sent a message to them, just sharing, and literally like something like, hi, my name is Emma. I help people build online businesses. I'm actually building, I'm looking to expand and build business in your area. I'm looking for women who, if you're interested in like just taking a look at a really quick video, I can send you over a quick like 3-minute video. If it's not for you, it's no big deal. Just let me know and I can pop it straight over. Like literally something as basic as that. I don't know what my stats were because that was a long time ago now, but the response rate was really good. It was way higher than I expected, and it did. Yeah, obviously it did really well because we built a huge team there. But what that did was that enabled us to get a nest of like first people, and then I was able to say, I am coming to the country on this day at this time, and that's when I'm really gonna help you to start building your business. Now, obviously don't say that if you're not planning to go, like tell the truth. So we went to Oman. No, we didn't. That is a lie. It's Jeddah. So confused with all the countries. Nick and I went to Jeddah, and we had already built like a very small team there. But we were in Dubai anyway, so it was only a quick flight over. And we were able, through using LinkedIn and using that strategy, we were able, I think we got maybe like 100, probably around 100 guests in a room. And I would say like 60 to 70% of them signed up and got registered. And then what we did is we waited, so we did then a training the next day for all of those new people, and we got them started. We taught them the basics. We taught them how to get going. And then we taught them how to invite people to a meeting the following night. So this was to help them to start build their teams. And we presented the meeting, and they brought guests along. I gave them like an incentive to bring guests. And I think, I don't even know what I did for like, if they got people registered or whatever, I might have, I don't know. I don't think we did anything specifically. Actually, we didn't need to. They were really excited, and they got loads of people to come along. So that worked incredibly well, but it was how I found the right people. Nobody teaches that, because like, they just don't want you to know. They just want you to know, like, oh, I don't want everyone going there and doing that. Well, I'm telling you, that's how I did it. Okay, the second thing, the second strategy for recruiting, and this, I guess, is not really a strategy, but the first message that you send people, I don't care what anybody tells you, whether like, just be yourself. And you're like, okay, well, I can be myself, but I've never built a team before. I've never recruited before. I've never built a huge organization before, and I want to, and I really want to be professional, and I don't want to be that annoying person on social media that messages people and it doesn't sound great. So when someone said, like, just leaves you to your devices, like, you're not going to get it right. I wouldn't have got it right. I had to have that message kind of spoon-fed to me, and then I changed it over the years to something that, you know, worked like even better. So that was great. But I needed the words, because when I started my business, I didn't have the flipping words. Just comment in the comment words. If when you, like, you've got all the motivation to build a business, you've got the discipline to build a business, you've got the excitement to build a business, the enthusiasm to build a business, but you don't have the flipping words. You're like, I don't know what to say. I want to do it, but I want the right words so that I know that I'm being professional. I know that I'm doing it in the right way. I'm building my team in the right way, and then I can help other people do exactly what I'm doing, because this feels good. Definitely words. Yes, Rehana. Yes, Nita. Add that, and Tatiana, because that is the issue, right? It's like when you leave, and then you can go about your business for months, years, and you're like, I do this all of the time. And have you ever seen the Friends program where they're teaching Joey French? And they're like, bonjour, je m'appelle Joey. And then Joey has to repeat it back to them. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. Like nothing like it. This is what I find when I was teaching people using like my scripts as like templates of how to recruit. And then they would come to me and say, I'm doing everything that you said and it's not working. I'm like, okay, can you screenshot me the messages that just give me a couple that you said? And I look at them and it's like teaching Joey French. Like, no, that's definitely nothing like the message. So you could just hold up the message I gave you next to it. Oh, okay, yeah, nothing like. But first of all, you have to have the words. You have to have the words. That's why my network marketing curriculum inside Entrepreneurity is so insanely valuable. Good morning. Insanely valuable, because it's the words. It's the words that you need. So the second strategy is actually that first message, because you get that wrong, you've got nothing to go past. Like if you get that wrong, that's it. Leaves the sour taste in the mouth, doesn't work very well. And the worst thing is then if you are recruiting, like you just happen to recruit and other people start to do the same as you, then you've got a lot of people out there doing it the wrong way. And actually, in all honesty, this is where people can have a bad perception of network marketing, because it's being done the wrong way. And you might think like, oh, well, you know, because hi, Sarah, I'm contacting people I know and I'm like annoying people and this, that, and the other. Okay, so don't like Don't do that then. Don't be annoying. But you've got to figure out how you can learn the right words. And I totally and utterly get that. By the way, it's now, is it 2 nights to go? Thursday. I guess the 1st of June. Is it the 1st of June or Thursday? Thursday night, 8 p.m. I'm going to be live. I'm going to be sharing something that will bring into the world of network marketing that has never, ever, ever been done before. And if you're someone who worries about professionalism, maybe it stopped you from team building before. Maybe you just actually don't have the words, and that's why you don't do what it is you know you need to do to build a great business, but you're scared of not doing it in the right way, or you're scared of not doing it in the professional way. The recruiting scripts are amazing, Emma. Yeah. They're good, and they work for 10 years for me incredibly well. Built a downline of, I don't know, over 80, 90,000, whatever it stands at now, using that as a foundation because it works. And there are other strategies. Obviously, if you're a student inside of Entrepreneurcity, you hear me talk about these strategies. That's where you get access to this. And you hear me talk about these strategies. You hear me, if someone says to me, I want to build in Poland, I want to build in Romania, I want to build in Germany, I want to build in, so I can give you a strategy for all of those different places. Because sometimes like one strategy doesn't always work in every market. But I always loved when we were talking about team building, and every country, if you're a leader in network marketing, you can give me a hell yeah if you've heard this before, because I know you have. The thing is, it's different in Australia. The thing is, Americans are different. The thing is, Arabs are different. The thing is, Germans, they're just not the same as the British. And everyone from every country thinks like, oh, it's just not the same. Oh, it's not the same because British people are like this, or Swedish people are like that, or Scandinavian people are like this, or whatever. And actually, we are all the same. There are some tweaks, though. There are some tweaks because I learned a lot of what I learned and then kind of molded into like my way from Ray Higdon. Lots of you will know I had him as a coach in 2018 and 19. And I learned a lot from him. So he's American. And I did have to change some things, but it only tweaks, like the spirit of the message, the strategy behind it was very, very much the same. So it doesn't matter where you're building. Okay, so that's strategy number 2, is that first message. It's absolutely vital. We've got a student in Entrepreneurcity. She won't mind me sharing this. I won't mention her name, but she actually messaged me a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. She's super smart, super switched on, super professional. Like, she is amazing. Honestly, like, she is awesome. And even she messaged me and sent me her message, her first message, and says, do you mind? Like, can you just have a look at this? Is this right? And it sounded like a robot. And even though in my curriculum, I talk you through step by step, there are 8 parts. It sounds like it's really long. It's not really long. But there are 8 parts to a message that you have to get right. You really have to get right. There's a psychology behind it. I teach it all in the curriculum. Like, you have to get these right. And even she is super, super smart. And I read it and I'm like, it's not warm enough. So I just voice messaged her back and said, change this to this, say this to this. How does that feel for you? And she's like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like, it so sounds like me. It so sounds like you, but sometimes you don't have the words in you. Like, somebody else has to give them to you. And that's just normal. Like, you're not rubbish for that, or like, it just, when you've been doing it so long, you get it. And when you work with so many different people, you coach so many different people from different personalities, different industries, different backgrounds, you start to be able to like read people really fast and be like, this is how you speak, this is how you act, this is how people will respond to you, this is what you should do. And it might be slightly different to the next person, but the kind of spirit of it is still the same. But you, as a leader, if you're planning on becoming a leader in network marketing, like, you will develop this skill. You'll be able to develop a skill that says like, okay, I know what you need to do, or I know what you're lacking in, or I know how you can implement this strategy into your business, or I know what you need to say, or these are the words you need to use, or this is how often you need to do this. Like, that's just what you develop into as a leader if you're always learning and growing. Okay, so that's the second strategy about the first message. Third strategy is follow-up. I know. And I always hate saying it because it's something that used to really, really flipping grind on me so bad in network marketing, when people used to be like, the fortune, I hate this freaking saying, like, the fortune's in the follow-up. I'm like, oh, why are you always saying that. Like, you always say that, but you never tell me any words. You never tell me how often to message back. You never actually give me, what do you mean by follow up? How often should I do it? When should I do it? What should I say? How should I say it? Like, and I don't want to be freaking desperate. So if you're just going to tell me that I've just got to keep going back to these people time and time again, and when people say a no isn't a no, it's just a no for now. Like, oh my God, fall off. It's a no. It's a no. They said no. Like, write them off your list, carry on. Like, it's not just a no for now. Like, it's a no. If you happen to change someone's mind based on the marketing that they see from you, and, you know, they're really, actually, this might kind of intrigues me, or, you know, the way this hook and this angle of presented it is of interest to me. Okay, fair enough. But you don't keep going at people. You don't keep bothering people. A no is a no. I got off on a tangent there because that was like really passionate. I always hated it when people are like, it's not a no, it's just a no for now. Like, no, it's not. They said no, respect it. So follow up. So no one ever told me, like, until I started working with Ray, actually. And I took from Ray a strategy, like a structure of follow-up. And then, you know, like he recommended, like, I really made it into my own. And because it worked for me. And I can never teach something or share something that I haven't done myself. So it took me, I would say, a good, I mean, I could see the results straight away. Like, I knew when, I mean, I lost so many people by not having a follow-up strategy. It's insane. And you can do a test on this, like whenever you're around or in your team groups or whatever, you can ask people, how long did it take you to join? And some people will be like, I joined in a minute. I joined in 5 minutes. I joined in 4 years. I took 4 years to join. And you'll get a massive mix of like people who took flipping ages, people who like joined really fast. And this is good for you because this will give you the idea of like, okay, well, look, me doing this business, so if I was you, me doing this business, I know that some people are going to join super fast and some people are going to take years down the line and some people are going to take a little bit of time, whatever. Like I understood that. So I could see the massive mix of people, and you are no different, by the way. And I was no different. Yes, I had massive success, but I still had the same kind of statistics as the next person. It wasn't like, oh, she recruits like 7 out of 10 people that she messages. No, I didn't. I had the same kind of statistics to everyone else. I was just super consistent with it. But when I implemented a follow-up strategy, it was insane. It wasn't just insane because of the results that came back from it. It was insane because of how I felt about doing my business. I felt like a professional on a whole other level of professional, but I didn't have what you're going to have from this Thursday. And that is professional on a whole, incredible, on a whole nother level. So make sure you jump on the live. The link is in the title. If you're on Instagram, then it's in my Linktree bio. You can see it. It's like the game changer, I've called it, I think. So go and click on there and make sure you've got the link to join Thursday. And it's 8 p.m. UK time, but I'm going to say like jump on 20 minutes before. I'm going to be starting it 20 minutes before because already there are only 500 spaces on there. And I think we're at over 1,600 registered. So it is literally going to be a fight to get on that live and find out live like what it is. So you might want to jump on early with me. So with a follow-up strategy, it made me feel professional on another level of professional. It gave me the opportunity as well to share with my team a way that you can build a business where you do not have to ever worry that people are not, going to take you seriously, or that you're bothering people, or that people are going to have this bad perception of you because you're doing it the right way. And that was the difference for me. That was like the final piece for me of the network marketing puzzle. The final piece. When I got that down, it was crazy. And now you've got AI that can do all this stuff like kind of automatically. So that's nuts. There's a lot of potential there. All of these things are going to be things that are included in what I'm going to share with you on Thursday. I'm going to be live again tomorrow at the same time, hopefully with dry hair, nice hair. I will have gone for my walk though, so maybe a little bit sweaty, but I'll do my best to show up nicer. But what I'm sharing tomorrow is exciting, but what I'm sharing on Thursday is insane. It's insane. You're going to see it everywhere as well afterwards. So you're going to be want to be one of the first. Like if you're already a student entrepreneur, you already kind of you already know, or I can't say because I'm going to give it away. But these people are going to be shouted about so hugely. That really doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. So I can't wait to share it with you. Wet hair and all. I will see you guys tomorrow live at the same time. By the way, I am reigniting everything. So my podcast is back on. I just dropped a new podcast yesterday, and also my YouTube channel. So if you don't follow me over there, go and have a look. Emma Cooper Online. You will find me on YouTube. You'll find me on my podcast. You will find me on Instagram. You'll find me on Facebook. You'll find me under that name everywhere. So go and have a look and click the subscribe button. You've got to ding the bell as well so that you get told when, because I got a lot of content coming your way. So I want you to soak it all up and get it all. If this has been helpful, just let me know in the comments which part has been most helpful for you, because I'm creating some more free content. So if I need to dive deeper into things, just let me know in the comments which bit you really enjoyed, or really took something from, or was a light bulb moment or whatever. That really helps me. Or inbox me, because I like to have a chat with everyone. So yeah, I will catch you same time tomorrow.